we like talking about this. Why does resting feel like failing?
Welcome to Processing Life with Ness and Yan. This podcast is where we process life out loud, messy, honest, and unfinished. Let's process life together.
So, this is more about resting without guilt. How do you feel about your rest, Yan?
I just learned about it. Rest to me feels like an odd job. Feels like a chore. I have never really thought about giving myself rest in a way that my body fully benefited. I'm so used to doing than not doing.
Why do you think that is?
Because I think in my childhood, in my teens, in my adulthood, that rest wasn't specifically given for me to do or give space for it. So I thought initially it was just my personality that I don't really need to rest, that I can go on a full day without slowing down, without taking a breather, without siesta, without actually just spending a few minutes alone. No gadgets, no work, nothing.
Because the adults that we grew up around with, they are influencers, you know?
Oh, kasi sila yung nilolook up to mo eh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, ang mga naisip ko doon sa word na influencer, yes, may adults in the family, in the workplace, in school, my sports coaches.
That's true.
And I remember they look at rest as slacking, as nagpapalusot para hindi ko gawin yung work.
Yeah, can you talk about that? Na kasi nabanggit mo yung sports coach mo. Your basketball coach.
Yes, my basketball coach in high school. Yeah. Puro kami babae,
Yeah, all
syempre.
girls school, yeah.
And we would have periods, dysmenorrhea, menstrual pain during times na we needed to train for basketball and we needed to play a game. And we were not allowed to rest during practice.
What did he say? He said something.
He said, nagdadahilan lang kami. He said na, kaya mo yan. Parang palusot mo lang na nagsasakit-sakitan ka ng puson. Na that time prone ako na mamahimatay pag may period ako, pag may dysmenorrhea ako. And so this is not me making an excuse na hindi mag-akbo-takbo sa court, hindi mag-run ng drills. Because my body feels like just sitting it out. Magpahinga.
Gabi, there's just so many things wrong about that. Just a lot. Gusto ko siyang sabihan ng, natry mo na maging babae. Try having a period and see if you think you want to pretend having it. Oh my gosh. There's just a lot of things. Alam mo, medyo that's bordering on abuse. Kasi lahat kayo minors. None of you were 18. That's kind of, like abuse of authority. Kasi you were not respected. Your body was not respected. And being a woman was not respected. And of course, this was the 90s again. Diba? There's no such thing as, honoring your cycle. Especially for us, in the Catholic context, walang ganon. Madumi pa nga ang tingin nila doon. But that's still part of rest. Right? Parang the only time you actually rest kasi wala kang choice is when you have a period. But these days, in the last century, we have been going to work, taking care of other people, kahit na hindi okay ang pakiramdam mo.
Yeah. And sabi nga nila, I read this sa book ni Louis Hay. Yung kakatapos ko lang, but it's already my end time reading it. Embrace Your Power. And sabi niya, nakakapagpahinga lang ang babae kapag bedridden na siya, nasa hospital bed, and sobrang may sakit. forced to rest siya.
Right. It's true. It's true. And even autoimmune diseases, there's a study that it usually comes up for women. There's like 90% are women. 10% lang ang afflicted with autoimmune na men. And it's like we're coming up with all these diseases because we're not allowing ourselves to rest. And there has to be a disease in order for us to say, okay, now I need to really rest. Kasi andito na. It's, in my experience, it's also learning to have a relationship with rest. How do you feel about rest? When you see even the word rest or the idea of rest, what comes up for you? Because I know for me, guilt would come up. I didn't even notice it, pero pag nakahiga ka, you feel like you're resting, pero ang dami ng your head is running. Oh, yung labahan ko, o yung lulutuin ko, o yung ganito, yung baon ng anak ko. Ang dami mo nang iniisip. So, hindi ka talaga nakaka-rest. Maybe physically resting, but what about mental rest? Emotional rest? Like, really resting from all forms of stimulation. That's like unheard of.
Sa akin, kapag rest, or kapag naririnig ko yung rest, it feels like I'm lazy. I'm not maximizing my time. I'm also guilty. Guilt strikes me when I rest, when I take time off, when I set aside my phone, my to-do list to just simply do nothing. All those things come up. And so I'm glad now I'm shifting the concept behind rest. That rest is really for my body to recalibrate, recenter, refocus. And then I realized na after giving myself the chance to rest, I actually am more productive. I'm more focused. I'm more consistent with what I wanted to do after. Parang mas clear yung mind ko. And so when I tried it, I remember you asking me to go sit in a corner, hand over my phone to you.
Time out.
Parang time out talaga.
Okay, I don't remember this. Okay.
And that just gave me a different perspective. And yes, a different relationship with not doing anything, with rest. And even if it means just 5 minutes of full not doing anything.
Yeah. It's like intentional 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Na ang
And
daming benefits.
oo, sobra. Kaya pala, for some people, siesta is really good for them. Like, my dad has a siesta routine. And very chill yung vibes niya.
Yeah.
Ba't nga hindi ko nakuha yun? I'm more Virgo, I guess. I'm more my mom.
I was gonna say that.
Especially with rest. Kasi hindi talaga humihinto sa pagtrabaho yung nanay ko. And I must have gotten that from her. Pero now, at least the past few years, that I'm becoming more aware, more mindful in my ways, rest is actually in my to-do list.
Yay! But I'll go back to the question, why does resting feel like failing? In the healing work that I have done with myself, my healing journey, I have also learned that yung resting and feeling guilty about it goes deeper. It goes even beyond. It touches on ancestral and generational. Meaning, if you look at your mother and you look at your grandmother, and if you have an idea about your great grandmother, did they rest? Were they allowed to rest? And what was rest, for them? Because if I'm looking at just my great grandmother, they were children of World War II. So resting would be like dying. Kasi you have to keep surviving. So in a way, yung guilt na yan has been embedded in us because we needed to survive. Pero ngayon, present day, iba na yung threat sa atin. It's no longer, wars. It's more mental health issues, diseases in the body. Kasi dala pa rin natin yung ilang generations na survival mode. So resting will really feel off and awkward. And sabi mo nga, an odd job. That is really weird, diba? Bakit rest is odd? I mean, it should be the most natural thing to do. Kaya hindi siya basta-basta hihiga ka lang. Hindi, you have to recalibrate your brain. You have to rewire your brain to let it know na resting is okay for you. Resting, your brain will be more productive. You have to consciously understand and kind of parang embed a new definition of rest. Kasi hindi siya basta-basta mag-change. If you really want to rest in a way na lahat ng nerves mo, nervous system mo, muscles mo, even your brain muscles are actually resting. It takes conscious effort to really rest. Meaningfully.
Oh, and idagdag ko lang, when you talked about ancestral, at least yung maternal lineage, I would imagine my grandmother, although she's a stay-at-home mom, never entertained rest because she needed to attend to all the needs of the family.
And she had 6 children?
So she had 6 children.
She's 6 daughters.
6 daughters, yeah.
Yeah.
6 daughters. And my grandfather works at the business, at the grocery. And so I would imagine na this is in the early 1900. So, walang concept ng rest nun. Kaya, I also believe na, and lucky for us now, we're able to give that space to honor that we need to rest, that our body needs to be respected that way.
We need to honor ourselves, honor our bodies, honor our emotional body, our mental body, that all of those parts, they need to breathe. We need to have space. We're missing the present because we're always either thinking about the past or preparing for the future.
When all we have is now.
All we have is here right now. This is it. That's it. And the question always goes, what do you need in this moment? Everything you need is already in this moment. In a way, it is a perfect moment. So we will end there. And we will throw the question to you as well. Why is resting feel like a hard thing to do?
And also think about what comes up for you every time you rest. Every time you give yourself a break, a breather, space to just be and do nothing. Share your thoughts with us. We love reading your comments. Send us an email if you want it private because we personally read the emails.
And your comments, we want to hear about your thoughts and emotions that maybe have been coming up for you as you listen to the episodes we have shared. So we'll catch you again next time.